So I've been making these kind of seamless looping models for quite some time now. It all started in my bedroom where I was making these in these kind of controlled spaces, and I was making these seamlessly looping models which are like these glorified kind of animated GIFs. And then I had the opportunity to do these outside and on a large scale and a few years ago, and I've just been doing that ever since. So I've been creating kind of temporal sculptures and putting them in different public spaces and spaces in nature, and just been doing time-lapse kind of stop-motion animation of these cyclical kind of never-ending forms. And Cumulo, the work that I have in the Channels Festival, as part of the Transformer exhibition with Ms. and Mr., is basically me running around the Pilbara chasing big clouds and with one of my models and filming it. And that's it. I mean, I had 3 models to begin with. I had made 3, and only one worked very well, so I just focused on that. And the process was very difficult. It was very hard. It was very hot. It was very hard to get the right shots. The clouds were very far away from where I was. I had to chase them. And I only had very small windows of time to actually film them, and I was on my own, and it was tough, but it was very rewarding. In regards to Cumulo, I mean, I've been looking at clouds, or been time-lapsing clouds for the past 2 years, and when I saw these clouds in the Pilbara, I just couldn't get over how massive they were, and how it was such a huge expanse of flat desert, and you have these incredibly massive clouds. And when I saw them, I said, I've really got to capture these in some way or another. So I made a model that I tried to make a cyclical model that complemented both the landscape and the movement of the clouds. The whole kind of cyclical thing, I think it's, I've always been interested in loops and also kind of really complicated loops and complicated kind of spirals, I guess. So they're kind of like loops that can evolve, or loops that can kind of progressively change in one way or another. So I keep on exploring more and more loops, and I think having them within within nature or the built environment really kind of makes them, ground them. I don't know. I'm very interested in cycles in nature and cycles in human behavior and cycles in the built environment. And by making these models, it's like a device that I can use to show the passing of time, or in an interesting way, rather than just putting a camera and leaving a time-lapse footage of city buildings or time passing. I'm a formalist at heart. I just like the look of things. I'm a sucker for aesthetics, so I'm very interested in the wow factor of these objects, and they have to be real objects. They don't have to be real tangible objects. I love the process is really methodical for me to run around and do something like 3,000 times back and forth. I find it, meditative, or there's something really rewarding in creating an image in camera like that. And it's not about only the goal of making incredible images, of the actual process, going to these places, looking for interesting shots, and trying to just push myself to find more and more interesting things is really kind of something that drives me, I guess.